Alright, how are we doing? Konzi here, bringing you episode 26 of Kenshi Age of Blood and Sand Iron Man playthrough. So in the last episode we survived 4 attacks back to back, which was pretty brutal, but we managed to survive. We didn't lose any hivers, which is amazing. I thought we were going to lose a lot more than we did, but like I said, we haven't lost anyone, so fantastic. We lost a few limbs, not a massive issue, but we have got an acceptable amount of weapon and armor production up. So we're just going to equip who we can with better equipment and armor. We have built the station house. The station house is going to be the new barracks. We're going to take the storm house, and then we're going to dismantle the beds and put a hydroponics and hemp storage in there, so we can start producing our own hemp. Though our own hemp is going to be super important because we're going to need it to produce our own medicine because we're running super low, and also to make fabrics, as yet again we have, well, we're running low on fabrics for any lack of a better term, and we will want that up ASAP, because the sooner we can start producing our own fabrics, the better for us. There is a group of horses coming by. We're running low on animal hides, we're running low on meat, running low on food, so this is going to keep us tied over for a little while. I don't like going off to the horses, seeing as they proper saved our bacon in the last episode, so it seems a little bit unfair, but we need the meat and the animal hides. Like I said, good training for Nippy, because he's still fairly low level, all points considered, still a thick boy, but the more training and the more fights we can get him in, the better he's going to become, especially seeing as we're expecting him to evolve into an elder pretty soon. So the higher we can get the stats, the better that's going to be, because then there's going to be a bigger jump for him, and he's going to be a boost after that. Alright, so we managed to take down all of the horses now, which is pretty ideal. That's going to be so much meat and so much animal hides for us, which the animal hides will turn into leather, and leather's always going to be needed because we are producing the leather armor. Nippy did go down, unfortunately, but the more of a kicking he gets, the stronger he's going to be when he gets back up. Well, tougher he's going to be, and then that's going to make him harder to take down in the future. So the more I can get Nippy beaten up now, the better he's going to be. So it is just a win-win, him going down. We're going to equip some more characters as we manage to produce some more weapons and armor, and we got an Oni swinging by, so just a nice little delivery system for robotics kits and for our medi supplies. Now we are going to go up to the holy mines towards the north so that we can get some more hivers. We're hoping there's some hivers up there, and that will add to our numbers, which you really need because we are hurting for labourers at the moment. So the more we can get, the better it is going to be. Also, it's going to be nice training for the hives. My soldier drones haven't really had a fight by themselves without Lidus and Ray backing them up, so the fights are going to take a lot longer. If the fights take longer, they're going to get more experience in, so this is going to be super good for us. And we're just arriving to the wait, that's not right. Oh no. We got grief wraiths. I think if I get everyone, we can focus down one. Oh, where's everyone closest to? Okay, the closest to the first one. We get everyone on this, we should be able to take it down and then take the next one down. I'm going to get Lidus and Ray up as quick as I can, just so they can heal. And if we get taken out, which I don't think we will, I reckon we got this, and then we should be good. But that is a issue. Okay, well, Lidus and Ray are on their way. Tychus is being eaten. The Montford is dead. Yeah, I've got to hope Lidus and Ray get up there quick. I'm not losing my soldier drones. I've spent quite a while training these guys up. Right, we should be good, we should be good. And Levy died from blood loss. Yeah. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Slight setback, but not an issue. It's just an excuse to go and get to the Adventurers Guild and bring some more hives to our base so we can recruit them. It doesn't look like we're going to lose anyone else. We'll knock down that grief wraith again, and we're just going to take their bones from them so they die. We've got everyone healed up. This is good. And now it's just going to be a matter of running them back to the base, so obviously they can heal up. But yeah, no, that is unfortunate. That was super unfortunate. I did not expect to lose 2 hives before they got to the holy mine. Yeah, like and I can hear something. Okay, we've got a grief wraith in the base. Thankfully Nippy's holding the line because he's a good doge. Oh man, we're lucky Nippy was there, because if that thing had gone after my worker drones, like they would have been dead. Like, simple as that. I wouldn't have been able to do much against it. So thankfully Nippy earning his place again. Good job I left him behind, otherwise that would have gone bad. We're going to send Lidus and Ray back out. We're going to try and pick as many of our guys up as we can and bring them back to the base, because we're right by the Holy Farm and it won't take much for the Holy Nation to find them and then start to enslave them. That wouldn't be the end of the world. It would just be a little bit annoying, because I am going to go to the Holy Mine anyway because I want to take the guys out. But yeah, that's not perfect, is it? Unfortunately, we're going to have to loot the bodies for the kit that they've got. So we're going to need to take their limbs. If they have decent weapons, we'll take them. We'll leave them in their armour, or most of it, because I don't think their armour's particularly good. Well, clearly not good, because they're dead. If they had good armour, they would have survived. So the sooner we can get the armour up, the better it's going to be. And, right, we've got hungry bandits coming in. And it's a big horde, it's about 200. Thankfully, Nippy's here. Nippy's basically one-shotting them, which is really good. I'm so glad I got Nippy. He's saved up bacon so many times. He does need babysitting, occasionally. Not all the time, but he does need babysitting. He is not invincible. He's just a giant glass cannon. Can kick out some serious damage. Can take a little bit of a kicking. Like, if it's low damage, lots of low damage attacks, like Nippy's fine. Nippy can just shrug them off. But if it's a few high damage attacks, that takes Nippy down in no time. And we're going indoors, so Nippy's going to be even more dangerous. But yeah, we're holding, actually. We are holding pretty good, considering last episode. Yeah, we're clearing this up quickly. I guess when all you guys aren't kicked in, the fighting's a little bit easier. But then I did have all of my soldier drones go down. Details, let's not worry about that. Yeah, it's getting cleaned up pretty well. They do have a couple juggernauts in their ranks, but you know, we'll just deal with those. They're still only starving bandits at the end of the day. They're not going to be invincible. And that looks like that is done. There'll be a couple stragglers left, but not a big deal. We'll get Lidus and Ray to yet again drop people off to the station house. We now have Jack fighting a dire hyena. This should be a pretty one-sided fight. Dire hyenas aren't that good, so Jack should have this. Jack definitely doesn't have this. How is Jack losing to a dire hyena? I really need to stop underestimating them. Like, first episode, Habito got taken down by a dire hyena, then he got eaten alive, and also took down Lidus. So the sooner I stop underestimating them, the better that's going to be, because their attack speed is just insane. It is rapid. But yeah, again, not a massive issue. We will continue on. We're just going to get everyone that needs healing up to be healed up. And I mean, we didn't take as much damage as we could have there. Like, we only lost 2 hives to the grief wraiths, which is that's my fault. I definitely thought my soldier drones were better than they were, but then I imagine most things are pretty good when they're backed up by 2 Praetorians with like level 80, level 90 stats. It does make them a little bit more impressive. So again, we're going to go off and try to recover as many soldier drones as we can before they get enslaved. But them getting enslaved isn't a massive issue, because we're going to be carrying out an attack on the Holy Mine anyway. So them getting enslaved and taken in are a little bit annoying, a little bit inconvenient, but we'll be going there anyway, and at least in there they'll be safe. So I've got very little to worry about. It just means I won't have them for a little while, so nothing too much there. But they have been now enslaved. We do have Jack up and they're fighting some bandits, so hopefully we can get Jack to come back, take off his shackles, and then just run back to the base. That would be pretty ideal. So that would be nice and easy and pretty straightforward. So we don't need to worry about that. Jack should be fine. But yes, the Holy Nation is after him, and wow. Okay, right, so we have the matriarch has just decided to come into our base, take out Nippy, and is trying to eat Nippy, which is not what I want. Now, the matriarch is insanely powerful. She'll be able to one-shot any of my hives if she hits them on the head, the chest, or the stomach. So yeah, there's just one straight down there. What we're going to need to do is we are just going to need to keep moving. I have already pulled Lidus and Ray back, so they are on their way. So I've got to try to keep as many hives. Loren, Here's my second favourite hive. Yeah, gotta get Lidus and Ray back as quickly as I can, but just gotta keep my guys alive for a couple minutes. I'm getting quite lucky so far. She seems to be hitting more limbs than important parts, but it does mean that I'm going to have a lot of limbless hives. Photo did just lose his arm from like one bite, which is annoying, but I'm going to have Photo running around, him running around, try to keep her aggravated, keep her attention on him, so then no one else goes down. But we will see how that goes. I'm not expecting miracles right here. We are going to lose hives. It's as simple as that. My micromanaging is not... Okay, there's one down, so that's WM. Not a massive issue. Forge as well. Okay, so that's 2. Just from the matriarch alone. This is alright. This is okay. Lidus and Ray are just coming over the hill in the background. Just keep everyone moving and just minimise the losses where we can here. And we should be a-okay. Lidus and Ray might have a chance against her. Not a massive one. Okay, and armour is down as well. Well, I think that went quite alright. That's only 3 hives. So I'm happy. Happy with that. That's not worse. And hopefully Lidus and Ray can take her. She is extremely dangerous though. 2 Cantinos trying to get back in the fight, but the health on his head is too low. If she gets a lucky shot off, he's dead. So I'm just going to get him on passive and on medic, just so we can try to heal up everyone that's on the ground. Otherwise, we're going to lose more. It looks like local wildlife is coming in to help us again. Okay, some help. I mean, there's one less attack, so there's something to be grateful for. But this is not looking good at all. Lidus is down. Wow. We are going to need a miracle here to save us. This might be it, boys. This might be GG unless something comes and saves us. But we've been saved way too many times. Our luck will sometimes run out. But we've got a bunch of people walking through our base, and they are getting mighty close to the matriarch. If they aggro or she aggroes onto them, they might just be able to distract her long enough. I'll get 2 Cantino to run around behind the matriarch and try to get some extra damage off Trust, try to keep that DPS up. And would you look at that? Alright, the playthrough continues. We survived the matriarch. That's like, yeah man, she was a bit of a beast. Was, past tense. She dead now. She's your dead matriarch. Ha ha. But at what cost? At what cost? Not a massive cost. I'll take my hive losses at the moment for the matriarch to be out. Obviously, grief wraiths are still a thing in this area. We might want to go out and try to look for nests. Obviously, you take the nests out, the respawn rate in the area drops off quite a lot. So that's good. We're just going to get everyone that we can into the beds, and then we're going to need to start looking into how to get more limbs, as we have lost a lot of limbs this episode. That matriarch really done a number on us. And we also lost a lot of drones this episode, the second most that we've lost in an episode, so we lost 7 in total. And to start, we lost De Montfort and Levy, who are our soldier drones, MW, Lorraine and Edward, who are our hive workers, and then we lost Armour and Forge. So that is 7 down in one episode, so we're going to need to find a way to replace our numbers. I'm thinking the Adventurers Guild, and then going after the slave traders and raiding one of their outposts to try and get a bunch of slaves to join us, which would be pretty ideal. But then a cherry on top to top all of this off, we have a Holy Nation assault moving in, and they're going to be with us real soon. So I'm going to need to think of a strategy and how to deal with this. So thank you very much for watching episode 26 of Kenshi Age of Blood and Sand. I've been Konzi, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.